Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't been posting for a while because I've actually changed locations. I will do a video about that later on. But for now, what I want to focus on is the leverage trading part of crypto. So this is going to be a very quick video, and it's just going to be very basic to get you to understand what like kind of leverage is and how you use it in the crypto market, because I believe everyone knows how it works just in a general aspect. So this is what is leverage. So leverage is trading. In trading, it refers to using borrowed funds, much like a loan from a bank, but you're using it for the purpose of trading. So it allows you to open positions larger than your actual account balance. So let's say I have a few examples later on in the video. It's not going to be long. But I have a few examples for example, if you're starting with $1,000, if you have $1,000 to your name and you want to trade that, normally what you can do on these crypto exchanges, they have different parts of leverage. So you can have like a 2x leverage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10x leverage, all the way up to some of them give you 50x leverage, which I wouldn't recommend doing because very easy to blow your account. So as I said, it's essentially like getting a loan from a bank. So you put down $100 or $1,000 of your own money, and depending what leverage you decide to go with, so let's say 10x leverage, just because it's easy, you can then use 10 times your money. So essentially, you're getting a loan from the bank. So example of leverage. So right here, traders. So the trader's capital. So your capital, you put in 1,000. You can leverage that from a 10 to 1. So that's 10x your initial trader's capital. So your total trading power is 10 grand. So because of the 10 to 1 leverage, this means that the trader can control 10. So you've got access basically in your trade, you've got access to be able to buy 10 grand worth of whatever you're buying, obviously in a singular trade. So from your 1,000, if you 10x leverage that 1,000, you've got 10 grand to play with, right? So that is just the simple understanding of leverage and what type of leverage. So for example, if you just used a 2x leverage, right, you had 1,000 to play with and you were 2xing your leverage, then you've got 2 grand to play with. Okay, so the lower the leverage, the less risk you are. In the same with like a bank loan, the higher leverage, the more risk you are. However, if you know how to play them correctly and you have a good edge, you can use this to your advantage. So next, so the benefits of leverage is you can increase your profits and you have access to bigger trades. What I mean by bigger trades is you have access to more buying power, which means you can get into the bigger trades, which means you'll increase profits, right? But I only recommend leverage trading if you understand your edge. Now, edge is a completely different video. I will make one about it because it is very, very important. And it's very important that you know your edge inside and out. And it takes a lot of time to understand that and to build one around how you want to trade, right? So just the benefits for leverage trading: increased profits, access to bigger trades. So here's Elon sitting on stacks and stacks. And now Elon's sad. Why is he sad? Because the potential risks are your increased losses. So you can lose quite a substantial amount if you don't know how to use it correctly, and liquidation risks. So if the market moves against you or against the position that you placed, you may face margin call or have your position liquidated to cover the loan. So this is exactly like if you can't pay back bank loans, they will liquidate your assets and take what you have in order to pay back that loan, right? So that's the reason why it's sad, because that's the risks. There's risks and benefits for every asset you choose. Okay, so I'm just putting that in there because you have to understand that there's still risks, probably higher risks, when using leverage if you don't know how to use it correctly. So this is a full example. I'm going to leave this here with you. You can, screenshot it, write it down, whatever. But this just playing with round numbers here. So your initial investment is $1,000. So you're buying Bitcoin. The trader uses 10 grand worth of buying power to buy the Bitcoin, right? Because you're using 10x leverage. So this is a 1 to 10 example, right? So the price increases. So Bitcoin's price then increases. So it goes up 10% of market. So Bitcoin increases by 10% market, right? This then means the value of the Bitcoin is now worth 11,000, right? So the profit that you actually get when you sell 11 grand of the Bitcoin after repaying your borrowed 9 grand, because you put in a grand, you were able to play with 10 grand. That means you borrowed 9 grand. Okay, so you borrowed 9 grand. You had 1 grand in the trade. You borrowed 9 grand. That gave you the 10 grand account buying power, right? So you pay back your 9 grand from the 11 grand. Therefore, you're left with 2 grand. So 1 grand was your initial, and then 1 grand was your profit, right? So the trader made 1 grand profit, which is 100% gain. Why is it 100% gain? Because your 10% gain, you were trading on 10x leverage. So you times that by 10. So instead of getting a 10% move in your account, Bitcoin moved 10%, but because you were using 10x leverage, in your account, it moved 100%. So you made on your a grand initial, you made 100%. That means you doubled it. Therefore, you made 1 grand profit, right? The problem is this. Now look at the downside. This is all with edge. This is a completely different video, as I said. But you need to know your edge because you need to understand that when you go into leverage, you have to know that there are risks as well. So as I said before, there are increased losses. So let's say this, for example, Bitcoin moved 10% negative against you, right? That means you would most likely blow your account because you 100% because you're 10x leverage on the 10% price market move in the market. You've been liquidated. You're out. You've lost your grand, right? But then let's start thinking about how to operate this, right? This is going into a whole new video. I'm just thinking on the spot right here. But you don't put in the whole percent of your account on that. Let's just say this example is using 100% of your account. This is using a grand of your own money and 10x leveraging that. Let's just say you 10x leveraged your grand. So you've got 10 grand's worth of buying power, right? Like I said, this trade example is a very basic, but you've got 10 grand worth of buying power, but you only add chunks in. So let's say you're a person that averages in, right? So you average into your trades as they come down in drawdown. So you don't need the sniper entry, which is completely valid. I think it's better to not have a sniper entry because too many people fixate their idea on, oh, you've got a sniper entry, 0 drawdown. Yeah, cool. But are you making money? Because you get a sniper entry, you get taken out. Sniper entry, taken out. Sniper entry, taken out. You know, that's the whole idea of having a sniper entry. You have a lower win rate, but you have higher RRs most of the time. In this example, you're using small chunks of your grand and you're buying 10% of that, 10% of that, 10% of that as it comes down. So then you're getting into the trade at lower points, your average buy price is coming down. And then as you get a little bit of a pump, you're starting to make money, even though your initial was up here, your end one was down here, the average is in here, and you get a little pump up to here, back up to your initial thing, but you've made money. You've made money. You're not at break even. You've made money because you've been averaging in DCA, you know, down as prices have been coming down. So that's another way. That's a whole new video. But this is just the basics of leverage trading on the cryptos. So stay tuned for more videos like this, more educational videos. I'm also going to be going into vlog style videos because obviously now I've freed up a little bit more time. So, and I'm now here in Thailand, so I will be able to get a load more content out for you guys.